Hey folks, welcome to the YMCA Cape Cod. Today we'll be doing a tutorial on how to set up your account through Campsite to register for Summer Camp 2022. All right, first we'll head to ymcacapecod.org/camps. All right, now it's starting to feel like summer. On this page, you'll find all of our information about fees, contacts, everything you need for summer camp. Once you're registered, you'll start to use this parent dashboard button. But today, since we're signing up for the first time, we're gonna click register for camp. All right, here we go. Now I'll start by putting in information about me. All right, so you'll put in your name, you'll put in your email address, relationship to the camper is what we're asking for there. Your cell phone number. If you'd like to add a second parent, you can do so right here. I won't right now though. Then you'll do your home address. All right, I am at 100 Independence Drive here in the admin office. We are in Barnstable, Massachusetts. And if you also want to do a home phone number, you can, but not required. Then we'll get to our camper. All right, let's see. My first camper, we'll call Johnny. Give him our last name. Select your gender and your date of birth, okay? And that needs to be in the month, day, year format. And that's all set. And then what grade are they going into in the fall? If you have another camper, you can do that here, but I'm just gonna do one right now. And then we'll go on to our enrollment options. All right, now that we're here, we'll start to answer some of our pre-enrollment questions. So I am interested in, for Johnny, let's say Camp Linden. We do have a membership ID. Now your membership ID will just be on your key tag. And you can just throw that number in there right now. All right, will a third party be covering the cost of camp? So if you're someone using a voucher or if you have a scholarship from someone that's not the YMCA of Cape Cod, you'll say yes. I am not. So I will say no. Does your child receive free or reduced lunch? I will say yes for this demo. And are you currently an employee at the YMCA Cape Cod? Yes, I am. All right, so I say yes to all my questions. I will save and continue. All right, now that we've created our profile and we've created our first camper, the site is going to show us all of the options available to that camper based off the location we picked under pre-enrollment questions. If the program you're trying to enroll in is password protected, you can input that password right here. That'll unlock it and you'll be on your way with enrollment. For Johnny, the site's offering Camp Linden, Way in the Woods, weeks 1 to 10. Now we'll go through and select the ones that we want. Let's say Johnny wants to go week 2, and if there's a specialty block available that week, it'll offer it up. So we'll take Way in the Woods, and if I just want traditional camp, I can click that. But if I want to add in horseback riding, I can click this one as well. And you'll note that there is a price difference based off of that. Once you click Add Option, it's added to the cart. You're good to go. But let's say I want week 1, week 2 with horseback riding, and let's say week 3, just a regular week. All right, and then we'll scroll down, save, and continue. Now, if it takes a while for this page to load, that's all right. There's a lot of thinking going on here. So just give it a second, and the enrollment questions will load right away. The next things we'll look at are just any legal issues that the camps need to know about. So we'll ask if there are any issues with restraining order or custody of either child. Just pick yes or no. If you select yes, we'll ask for some additional information later on, but for now we'll say no. And then we'll be asked about additional options. So Camp Linden week 1, Way in the Woods, if we want AM extended care, PM extended care, or AM and PM, we have those options as well as an option for lunch. So I'll select lunch, and I'll do AM, PM. Let's say week 2, I don't want AM, PM, and week 3, I do again, just to show you the differences. Once you're good to go on those, let's save and continue. All right, now we're asking for all of our camp forms. They're all in one spot. They're all very easy to fill out, and you'll need to complete all of them before you finish your registration. Luckily, once you fill it out for a camper once for the summer, you're good to go. So if we want to come back and add another week for Johnny next month, he'll have all his forms already done. Now you'll see the forms are broken up. We have upload forms. So these are ones that we'll need to print out and then re-upload if they apply to you. The immunization record and the physical, we can wait. If you have a doctor's appointment coming up, you can upload them then, but as soon as you get them, we need to have those uploaded because that'll complete your registration for the summer. But our digital waivers, very simple. We can just click into them, sign your initials, sign your name, and today's date. You'll see now that that form has been submitted and is green. And once all of your forms are submitted in green, now you'll note we can't move on until we finish all of these forms. So the last few will be transportation, and this is all about our busing. So this is just Camp Linden only. If you select Camp Falmouth or Harwich or Camp Barnstable, you will not be offered these transportation questions, but we'll go in and we'll ask how we want to do our drop-off and our departures. So week 1, I will do parent drop-off. All right, and you'll note extended daycare not available if your child's taking the bus. So week 1, I'm going to do parent drop-off and pickup. My child is not 11. If your child is 11 and they can walk home from the bus on their own, you'll want to select that there. But that'll be week 1, and we'll repeat that for our other weeks. Week 2, I did not select AM PM care, so I will select the bus for this one. You'll see I can select bus. I can pick any of the bus stops. It's showing me the bus I want, and I will pick a bus stop. I can look at that on a map if I'd like. That link will open up for Google Maps. Our transportation method to leave camp. Again, I will take the bus. Now I can select the same bus and bus stop if I want, but let's say they're going to be dropped off somewhere else after camp. It allows me to pick a separate bus and of course separate bus stops. So just double check that you are selecting the ones you really want. Again, if your child is over the age of 11 and can get off the bus and walk home from the stop, you can select that. If you do not want them to walk home alone, you can select that, or if they're not 11, and Johnny is not 11 yet. So that'll be it. We'll submit the form, and I'll quickly go in and fill out week 3. All right, now we're good to go. So we've uploaded all of our forms. We have our digital waivers signed and our transportation forms are completed. We are now allowed to save and continue, and that's what we'll do. All right, so the last step in our enrollment is going to be our checkout and our payment processing. So you get to when we get to step 5, you'll see all the items you selected for this individual camper. If you have more than one camper attending summer camp this year, they'll have their own page. So this is enrollment checkout for Johnny. If we do a second camper, they'd have a separate page. All right, so you'll see the week and the cost, as well as your additional enrollment options and their associated cost. As a reminder, if you picked a specialty block for Camp Linden, that cost is already built in. And you see each week, each additional option, our registration fee at the bottom, and then our subtotals and totals. The deposit due for this enrollment is going to be $75. That's our $25 a week deposit, as it always has been. As you look down, we have a few options of how to pay today. So we can pay just the deposit. That's $25 for week 1, $25 for week 2, $25 for week 3. We can pay another amount between the deposit and our total, or we can pay in full. I'll go with the deposit today. As you scroll down to payment method, we'll input our credit card numbers, your expirations, names as they appear on the card, and then your billing address. All right, if you have a separate billing email, you can do that as well. All right, now we'll pick our payment schedules. This is just when you're charged for your weeks of camp, and easily there's only one option, right? So for week 1, you'll pay week 1, for week 2, you'll pay week 2, and for week 3, you'll pay week 3. It shows you the days that these amounts will be charged. So on Monday, June 20th, I know everything associated with week 1, I'll be charged for. So that's the $350 camp fee, $52 for AM and PM care, and $20 for lunch. Now I've already paid the deposit for that week, so we'll take $25 off that, but that's when I'll be charged for that. This is when I'll be charged for week 2, Monday, June 27th. And this is when I will be charged for week 3, Monday, July 4th. So to wrap it all up, I'll put my signature there and hit submit enrollment request. All right, and there we go. Our enrollment request was successfully completed and submitted. Now we just need to wait for someone at the YMCA to hit approve on that. I'll be charged the deposit, and John will be on his way to summer camp. Hope this was helpful. Check out our other tutorials for other ways to interact with the campsite. See you this summer.